They were pretty about 76% altogether.
And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Lopez. Here's Money. From deep. That misses. Would have got it had it gone in. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Grizzlies out in front, up by 12. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. So on the floor for Money, he's in at shooting guard. Johnson is out there with Booker. Then it's Conley. Thornton with it. That three off the mark.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
To the middle. Here's Money. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise he'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And for Memphis, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Money passes to Gasol. It's good, and it's his sixth make against 11 attempts.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Cannon kicks to Buford. Shot from 12. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Here's Money.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Money. He's guarded by Thornton. Got it. Nice one there from Money. Money's got 4 points in the quarter. Nets trail by 16. Cannon dishes to Thornton. No good with the triple.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to Money. Here's Leach. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And overtime, and some big-time point production as well. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league possess.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
It's tipped. Out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Nets trail by 20. Pass to Thornton. He dishes it to Schroeder. Feeds it to Cannon. He kicks it to Buford. The Grizzlies pull it in. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Money, and it's blocked. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Cannon, the pass to Thornton. Drilled from 11 feet out.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Boston Celtics. Conley, the pass to Money. Back to Conley. And stolen by Buford. Here's Cannon. Buford, a screen on Conley. Knocked loose. Here's Money. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Oh, and it's off. They can't cash in on the break. Here's Thornton. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Look at what Thornton has done so far. He's got 10 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
For Brooklyn, Marcus Thornton. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Thornton drops 2.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
The shot's good for Money.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Nets trail by 18. Cannon kicks to Thornton. The feed to Schroeder. Puts up the baby hook. Almost, but it rolls out. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Johnson's shot is off. The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Now, here's Thornton. He's guarded by Money. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cannon. Fast break Memphis. Here's Money. Johnson with the block. Thornton against Conley. Here's Cannon. From deep. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Deflects the pass and taken away by Johnson. Cannon dishes to Thornton. He feeds it to Buford. Back to Thornton. Cannon from long range. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Conley the pass to Gasol. Here's Money. There's the screen to the inside. Here's Leach, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Marcus Thornton. At the line for 2.
That one is off. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Here's Money. Outside Gasol. Here's Money. He's guarded by Thornton. Johnson. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And the Nets with possession here. Buford shot's good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And the Grizzlies leading by 20.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside Conley. Here's Money. Back to Conley. There's the triple. And the three is knocked down. Deep ball good and a nice shot for Money.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside, and now they've really got it going.
And a wide-open look for Thornton. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Thornton's got 11 in the second half. For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter.
Ball inside.
Outside Conley. Here's Money. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Money's got 40 points.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Cannon, over by Conley. Marcus Thornton on the wing. And the shot is good. Thornton's got 8 points in the quarter.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Memphis moving that ball around. Gasol a screen. Money passes to Gasol. Out to the wing. Conley into the lane. No luck. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Cannon. And here is Thornton. There's the dish to Cannon. Johnson, that's for 2. The rebound by Johnson. Memphis leading by 21. Money passes to Conley. Kicks it to Johnson. Here's Money. Good D by Johnson.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's Cannon. Dishes it to Thornton. Gasol with the steal. Fast break Memphis by himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
You got it.
Conley into the lane. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Money. Shot from 16, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Money's got 44.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Grizzlies.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year, and when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take the first game of the season series, and that's exactly what's taking place here tonight against the Nets.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Money. a big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
On defense, Brooklyn following the basket by Freak.
Well, so far he hasn't been able to get to the line like he did in the first. The defense is playing him a little bit smarter, backing off of him a bit and defending without foul.
Freak taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
How you got him, right?
And he's good on the second. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here is Livingston after the basket by Brooklyn.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Right wing. Here's Money. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here.
Garcia. That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting. Freak. 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen. 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Know who you got? You good? Know who you got?
Good on the second free throw. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Joseph. The pass to Scott. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his 2nd personal. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn. Mike Scott. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Scott hits them both. Here is Lynch. Right, the pass to Money. No good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this.